2 minutes left. I hope it releases earlier than December. But it's probably going to release on that date. Right. 54 seconds. I might play some Dying 1 after this since I released the Platinum Edition. "15 seconds. Right, get my chat up. Who got in here? Pause, Andres. Oh, here we go.
Big contact. Now run.
Episode 1.
Hello guys, nice to meet you. I'm Leah, and this is Dying to Know. If you're dying to know what's going on in the world of Dying Light 2, then you're in the right place. Here we'll be showing you all the news, the latest from the Dying Light world. We'll be announcing a few contests, we'll be talking to developers, and probably most importantly, we're going to be showing you a brand new gameplay trailer where you can see the current state of the Dying Light 2 game. But first, there's someone here I need to introduce you to. It's Aidan Caldwell.
I'm a pilgrim, an outcast, roaming like a Japanese Ronin or an Old West desperado. My past is dark, but my future has a tiny, dying light at the end of this tunnel. Hello, guys. My name is Jonah Scott, and I voice Aidan Caldwell in Dying Light 2. But before that, I'm going to host this program with Leia, if you don't mind.
My pleasure. Well, I'm ready. Jonah's definitely ready. And I hope you're ready.
So if you're dying to know, just like us, then stick with us.
Let's
The
go.
story told in Dying Light 2 occurs 20 years after the events of the first game. And if you're wondering what happened in those intervening 20 years, well, there's no better person to ask than the Dying Light 2 world director, Thomas Gabau, with who I'll be talking in just a moment.
And after that, I'll be speaking with Piotr Jamenek, the narrative director of the game, so about the characters that appear in Dying Light 2.
Welcome to the show, Thomas. So the first question I have for you today is, do I need to have played Dying Light 1 to sort of understand what's happening in Dying Light 2?
No, actually, you don't. Like you mentioned before, our game takes place some 20 years later, in a world where humankind has lost the war to the virus. So,
Right.
in a way, you could say that Dying Light 2 takes us to the world beyond the apocalypse.
Intriguing. All right, tell me more, please.
Well, you remember the events of Heron in 2014. Well, after that, world leaders, they had a tough choice to make. They had to isolate the city of Heron.
Right.
For that, they created an exclusion zone. Like in Chernobyl, only a lot more people were left to die inside the walls.
Yeah, right. So they just isolated the entire city. And did it help? Did it stop the virus?
Yeah, for a while it worked. Enough for everyone to forget about it, at least. Only in secret, a handful of scientists continued to study the virus. You know, manipulating its DNA, creating new strains. They were looking for commercial military applications. So, you know, they're doing it for the money, really.
Yeah, of course. So what happened next?
Well, next, the shit hit the fan. By Christmas 2021, one of these mutated strains escaped from a level 4 laboratory located near Geneva. We don't really know if this was accidental or not, but this time the virus was much faster than any government. Before the world could react, civilization was on the brink of collapse. People were dying in the streets, capital cities were burning. By the end of 2023, 98% of the population had been lost to the virus. There was a few settlements remaining, but only one city was still standing. The last bastion of mankind, our city, Villador, aka the city.
Right, so Villador is what we have left. So that's everything that's happened outside of the city. What actually happens inside Villador?
Well, the city has unique rules. First of all, it's surrounded by seemingly impassable walls. And inside the walls, the people decided to use a radical new weapon against the infection, which actually gave them the upper hand in the first stages of the pandemic.
Okay.
But it also created terrifying new monster archetypes. 15 years on, a new equilibrium sort of emerged in the city. By daylight, human factions fight to control the city, and at night, the streets become the realm of these bloodthirsty, infected monsters.
Great. Well, that is extremely interesting. Thank you very much, Thomas. And we'll be hearing more about the vibrant and fantastic city soon, I hope. But first, I think we need to hear a little bit more about the characters.
Our second guest is a man of two industries, cinema and gaming. In a previous life, he wrote the hit HBO series Wataha?
Wataha, yeah.
Wataha. And then he moved on to Techland to become a narrative director. Piotr Jamenek.
Hi, guys. Thank you.
So we have plenty of time to talk about the rest of the characters in Dying Light 2. There are tons of them. But today, I think we want to focus on Aiden Caldwell, the protagonist. You want to talk more about him? Or?
Yeah, sure. So, Aiden, he's the member of Outcasts, you know, the group of people traveling through this dangerous world of Dying Light 2 called pilgrims, because he's looking for his relative, the person whom he lost many, many years ago, and that person is his only memory from the past, and the only answer to whom Aiden really is.
Aiden is a really rich, deep character, very much cooler than I am.
Oh, no, come on.
I mean, he can run across buildings, jump from rooftop to rooftop, use all kinds of weapons.
Yeah, well, you know, he didn't have much choice. This world is full of infected, bloodthirsty creatures, so he didn't have much choice, right? The weak die, the strong survive, and Aiden, he just has to be strong. But why did he come like that? Why him? That's the main question of the game, and the player will have opportunity also to decide how Aiden will evolve. Will he help the weak? Will it distract him from his main goal? Or maybe he will just strive to the end of his search as soon as possible.
I can't imagine trying to survive or live in a city like that as a lone wolf by yourself without any kind of support.
Well, he's not gonna be alone, you know. He will meet many people. But again, depending on the player choices, some of them will become his allies, but some of them will become his enemies. One of the group he will encounter are the Night Runners, the former special force officers who were sick of the army's cynicism and lack of concern for common people. But they were brave enough to help the people during the night. And the night, as you know, is pretty horrifying in the game.
Yeah, so Aiden joins them, joins the Night Runners?
Oh, that's the question, my friend. The player will have to answer too. I won't spoil the pleasure of discovering Aiden's actions and true motivations, but what I can share with you is the fact that we really put big effort to make this character and many others complex and multidimensional. But there is so much more to be discovered during the game.
Oh, that's fascinating. Can't wait to learn more. Thank you so much, Piotr.
Thank you. Thank you.
So before we watch the gameplay trailer of Dying Light 2 for the first time, we need to talk about something which is basically at the center of the Dying Light universe, which is
The community. Over the past few years, Dying Light has amassed over 23 million players and a 95% positive review rating on Steam.
which in Steam Talk is overwhelmingly positive, so bravo.
Yeah, we'd like to take a few seconds and thank you guys.
Thank you all for being on this journey with us. Thank you for sharing your love with others of Dying Light. And thank you for these great moments spent together. Dying Light 1 has some amazingly creative fans, which is fantastic, pardon the pun, because we're going to be starting a brand new contest which will combine your love of Dying Light with that same creativity.
With the release date of Dying Light 2 drawing ever closer, we'd like to extend our hand and invite you to make the community a little bit bigger. If you find yourself skilled in the ways of visual arts, writing, or costumes and cosplay, please join the Dying Light universe.
So check out dyinglightgame.com/contest, and if you win, there's a fantastic monetary prize on the line. But also, there's some other great rewards you could be in with a chance with winning as well.
Like Platinum Edition of Dying Light. Look at this. This is the finest edition of Dying Light ever made. This is the Platinum Edition
Oh, it is
of
physical?
Dying Light. This has every bit of content ever released for Dying Light in one place. It's massive. I mean, look at it.
I'm getting it
For
even
those
though
of
I
you
won
who
the
haven't
game.
experienced Dying Light yet, we are introducing Dying Light 1 Platinum Edition. It's the biggest and most complete edition to have ever existed.
And we're offering it to you now at an historically low price. All the content, lowest price.
There's literally no better time to buy than now, and you can get it on Steam, Xbox, and PlayStation.
Get your Platinum Edition of Dying Light now. This is the best offer, like, ever. I guess we don't have time to go over everything that's in the Platinum Edition, but it is everything. This is how it looks.
I'll be playing that. I've just downloaded all the DLC in the game, so I'm gonna replay it. If you've never played it, then it's well worth it. It's one of the best games. It's even better if you play co-op.
Okay, so I'm excited because you guys are in just a second gonna see the official gameplay trailer for Dying Light 2. And then after that, we're gonna interview some of the devs that made it possible.
So, without further ado, here it is.
Here we go.
Hey everyone! We've been quiet for some time, since, like the rest of the world, we had some unforeseen hurdles to clear. But the wait is over. Let's dive into the open world of Dying Light 2. The last slice of Dying Light 2 showcased the mission from the main
Free.
storyline.
You get after those fuckers.
You saw how your decisions influenced the narrative and notably changed the environment. This time, we want to give you a broader look at the game and a sneak peek at some of the things we'll
The
be
world
talking
looks so
about in
detailed.
upcoming months. In Dying Light 2, you become Aiden Caldwell, an outsider trying to unravel a tangled mystery from his past. Its trail leads him to the city, probably the last bastion of mankind in the world.
Shit!
At first, you feel like this intense, brutal place will tear you apart. But then you meet the Night Runners, veteran survivors who help people in better days.
By the way, I'm Hakon.
You were a night runner. You used to help people, remember?
Night runners are gone. Finished. A myth.
And although it's not entirely clear you can trust them, you need allies in the dark. And these are the modern Dark Ages. It's been 15 years since the apocalypse and the world has changed. The old civilization has fallen, but a new one has been built on its ashes. People fight desperately for scarce resources. Rules are broken, and weakness is punished.
She's innocent!
3 factions struggle for position in the city. Survivors pride themselves on being able to adapt to any circumstances and cobble together safe zones almost everywhere. Peacekeepers, loyal soldiers who want to impose their version of law and order and trample all in their path. Renegades, ex-prisoners serving their ruthless colonel, seeking to become sole rulers of the city.
Where is Wolves? Make him tell me.
Use these factions to reach your goal. Help or harm them to reshape the city to your liking. Just remember, each faction contains complex characters.
Nosy Parker, ain't ya? Got some kind of bad habit of yours?
So, will you follow cold calculation or your heart?
The Bazaar needs good people. Help us and you'll find a home here.
Some in the city offer no chance for an alliance. Bandits, outlaws, and common thugs live only to plunder and kill, plunging the streets into chaos. Yet, nightfall scares all of them equally. Darkness changes the rules of the world. As the light fails, monsters crawl out of hiding to prey on the poor souls caught outside the safety of UV rays. Hordes of infected pour into the streets like decaying lava. The deadly spawn of 15 years of mutation and evolution. Your only escape? Exploit the city's verticality and flee to the roofs. Though even there, you are never safe from swift and deadly virals. Or even greater threat.
Uh-oh.
Yet night brings opportunity as well. Nests rife with infected during the day now lie empty. To explore them, you must tread carefully. But those brave enough to face the terrors of the night can loot a jackpot. Luckily, you have all the tools you need to survive. Your extraordinary parkour skills allow you to navigate even the most treacherous terrain.
That looks so good.
On the roofs, you can count on your parkour acrobatics to save your life. But often, you'll have to face your enemies head on. And then you have to be smart, resourceful, and determined. We've worked hard on the essence of our combat, making sure swinging a big, meaty weapon is fun, satisfying, and well executed. But even the most brutal fights can be tactical as well. You have multiple ways to hone your skills toward the gameplay style that suits you best. It's up to you if you focus mostly on mobility and parkour, or aggressive
real knuckle
blunt force
dusters?
combat, or a crafty approach where the tools you've created get the job done. Every ability you learn can be a game changer and possibly a new favorite move.
That's only gun there's only like 2 guns
Things
in the game.
move fast
They've got
and
rid of
quick
the
in
solo
Dying
one.
Light 2. Each moment matters. Each move could mean triumph or defeat.
Yep.
Choose your actions and friends carefully. Everything you do in the city can reshape the gameplay environment, change the course of the narrative, and decide the fate of the city's residents. But most importantly, you decide your own fate as well.
You're about to turn.
Make sure to stay human.
Wonder if he can turn into a zombie.
An extensive post-apocalyptic world. And I really like that divisiveness, you know, the life on the roof and then death on the streets.
Yeah, like the intensity of the day and the night cycle together.
It's almost like Dying Light 2 is 2 different games put together into one.
Yeah, like despite all the brutality going on the ground floor, there's something about like the rooftops and the plants.
It's
stuff.
cozy.
Yeah, I kind of want to be there. But it does feel like every decision is vital. Like you're choices actually do have some consequences.
Choices and consequences are incredibly vital to Dying Light 2's gameplay. And we're going to interview some devs and talk about some other very vital gameplay mechanics.
Oh, there's more.
Our next guest is Adrian Pisa-Shizewski.
Hi.
Hi.
Welcome. And that gameplay looked awesome. I know we can't wait to get our hands on it, but congrats.
Yeah, for sure. It looks like you guys have a very unique world and a very unique game. Where y'all get your inspiration from?
Oh, that was a research. We did a deep dive into the history of our world, and we found repetitive patterns. We found that people use the same behaviors in the past after the fall of civilization or after the fall of the nation that's supposed to be a backbone of our world. So our approach was super simple. We just copycat those behaviors and attitudes and show you how our world would look like after the fall. However, it's kind of obvious that the main reason that civilization fall is virus pandemic or eventually the economical collapse. Yeah, that's basically obvious thing. But it's even darker if you connect those things with the research we did at the beginning of the production. So people will question everything. They're gonna blame everything and everyone that's supposed to guide us in our lives every day. So they're gonna blame governments, they're gonna blame law, they're gonna blame science, or even religion. Some people might ask themselves that, where was God when it happened to us, basically, you know? So I feel that all of those things together creates the sensation that it's a giant step backward for our civilization.
So Dying Light 2 has a subtitle, Stay Human. What does that mean?
Well, it's super hard to remember those values that makes us human, so like compassion or support. So the entire fall, those dark times we have is a big test for everyone. And I think it's even harder test because to stay human, people would sacrifice what's the most important for them or sometimes risk their lives.
Wow, so that's like really intense. And there's like the obvious like double meaning to it, which is what I was thinking. Stay human, don't become a zombie.
Yeah, but one disclaimer, those are not zombies, you know? Those are infected people that turn to be a monster. They're just crossing a line, you know, and they're turning to be a monster, you know? Because in Dying Light, we all infected. Yeah, we all wearing this biomarker, you know it, and you're wearing this, I'm wearing this. That's a watch, actually, but you know that, you know? So that's the thing. So the challenge is to not cross this line at all costs. So that's the biggest challenge of staying human in this meaning.
I see, yeah, not zombies.
Not zombies.
Not zombies.
At all.
People who've crossed the line.
Right, well, fascinating. Thank you so much, Adrian. We're definitely going to be hearing from you again soon.
Yeah, thank you so much.
We have with us Katarzyna Tarnacka, the environmental art director.
Hi. And we have game designer Michał Duzak.
Hello. So, choices and consequences. The player has to make a choice, and they have to experience or endure the consequences. What does that mean?
Basically, the whole system of choice and consequences is really, really complex. I would say the best way to describe it is that player is making the decisions based on 3 layers. First one are the choices that you do during the main story missions. And those big changes actually can change the whole game or even how the story ends. The second layer are choices that you do while the quests. And those choices can actually influence the mission itself. And the last one, the last layer, is so-called city alignment system. And I, as an open-world game designer, would like to focus on.
Please do, go on.
All right, so water and electricity are basically a key to survive in every world. By restoring it, player can not only unlock the water or electricity in the area, but he can also, based on his decision, assign it to one of the factions, which will influence how the district looks like or who's going to live inside of it. But it also, what is pretty more important for a player, unlock new tools for him, like unique tools for each factions, like car traps, zip lines, or a trampoline, that player can use in exploration to deal with bandits or infected, or simply to move faster through the city. So basically, based on your choices, you shape the game environment, which gives you a different experience every time you start a new game. And what is worth mentioning here that Dying Light 2 is playable up to 4 co-op players. So you can host the game or join other players and see how their choices came up differently to your own.
Interesting.
There's one thing I'm really curious about, though. Night versus day. How does the gameplay differ from the night and the day?
Well, the short answer is that day is for humans and night is for the monsters. But to describe it a little bit better, I would say that during the day, humans, factions, bandits or survivors scavenging the city and searching for some scraps or someone who might have them. And this is the best time for a player to explore the city, meet its citizens, learn the stories, day-to-day agenda, or even simply help them in a quest or open world activities to survive those dark ages.
Yeah, and that sounds quite pleasant, but I'm guessing night changes everything.
Exactly, exactly. During the night, all the infected get out of the buildings, and compared to the Dying Light 1, the night is going to be even more intense this time. Intense in terms of the amount of enemies, their new types, and new, more aggressive behaviors. And what is important, this time, night can mean also opportunity. An opportunity for the players who are courage and skilled enough to use the fact that all the infected are outside and buildings are accessible to explore them and search for the most valuable loot in the game.
Katarzyna, you're responsible for the post-apocalyptic look of the city. Can you tell us a little bit how about the city became to look that way?
Yes. I guess the important thing to realize is in 2025, a decision was made to use a chemical attack to stop the spread of the Haran virus. And the result is a tight ring of chemically active areas around the city. Some of the chemicals have gotten into the groundwater and spread under the surface, killing every living plant and every living thing in its reach. What it means for the city is that the street levels are virtually dead. The soil is unable to sustain any life, any plant, and the street level is a domain of the monsters, just decaying in every aspect.
Wow, so it sounds like there's just no healthy organic life down there at all.
Not really. The survival on the street level is pretty tough, so the common people are just visitors there. But the life prevailed. It moved up to the rooftops. And this is where the plants are flourishing and blooming in the post-apocalyptic landscape. And this is where people build and develop the new world of Dying Light 2. Electricity producing windmills and safe zones for the player. And in a way, in a metaphorical sense, the rooftops are the new default ground floor, the level 0. And trip to the streets is, in a way, a trip underground, a -1 of sorts, just the corpse of a lost civilization.
Yeah, to say the least. I can't imagine being a citizen living in that city, let alone being a player, and how challenging that's going to be.
Yeah, and hold that thought. Thank you very much for joining us today, but it's now time to introduce our next guests.
With us now are Bartosz and Peter. And guys, I have one question about the open world in Dying Light 2. How big is it?
It's pretty big.
We know that. Can you tell us a little bit more?
Yes, of course. The map in Dying Light 2 is divided into 2 huge regions and several zones. Okay. There are plenty leftovers from the lost civilization for you to scavenge. But we didn't want our players to perceive the map only horizontally, so we see the map as a multi-level 3D world that supports your traversal and helps you solve parkour puzzles.
Yes, in-house we call it multi-layer open world exploration. And you know, the movement system from Dying Light 1, we remove every restriction from the player. You can move everywhere you want, how you want to do it. And when I think about it, I think that was a big challenge for us to create the geometry that supports all of that. And we did it, and I think we did it well. Doing the same thing in Dying Light 2 wasn't our goal. We want to make one or more step forward to surprise the player expectation. That's why we doubled the number of parkour moves.
Doubled, and I mean, it's not like there was a shortage in Dying Light 1, so what?
Yes, the iconic Dying Light 1 parkour is essential there. We improve it. We double the number of parkour moves. The players will see over 3,000 different parkour animations, from the basic move, through the tricks, to the small little tasty details there that you can see it.
Okay, well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to stop you there, but don't hate me because in the next episode, we're going to be talking more about parkour and how the team have managed to make an authentic urban running experience in Dying Light 2.
Thank you guys so much for the information. Bartosz, Peter, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Is there going to be more? I'm not even subbed.
Okay, so the
Hit that
last
sub
and
button.
arguably the most important question I'm sure you have is when
Release
is
date.
the release date?
Yeah, that is a very, 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 very
Alright,
important
Noah.
question.
The release
And
date
luckily,
is 7th of
we have the
December.
answer. And that answer is the 7th of December.
Told you.
Waited years to say that out loud. And now that we know the release date of the game, it's time for you to go pre-order it. Go to dyinglight.com.
I'm gonna buy the,
pre-order, select your
Letters
platform,
edition.
and then hit pre-order. And there you go. Congratulations. You just pre-ordered one of the most anticipated games of this year. Go you.
Why did I get
Oh, wow.
notified to your stream? I don't know. Blame
Well, I've got
YouTube.
good news for you then, because this official figurine is part of the collector's edition of Dying Light 2.
I'm
and
getting
you can get one
this.
for yourself if you want. We'll leave like a proper unboxing of the whole set to the professionals, but
Ooh,
we do
how
have
much is it?
it all in front of us right now, so it'd be rude not to take a look. You get, in the collector's edition, a concept art book full of stunning artwork from the game. You get this steel book, which will have your game inside it, of course, and you get this interesting little sort of UV flashlight. So yeah,
Cool. It looks like there's all sorts of vanity elements in here too, like some legendary skin packs,
I want it.
as well as all sorts of digital elements. For more information on these digital elements, please visit the pre-order website. I want this, and I want Dying Light 2.
kind of thought you'd say that.
Dying
Well, if you're
Light.
feeling the same way, then I've got good news, because you can pre-order the
pre-order.
collector's edition. However, it is very, very limited, so you'll have to be very quick.
Rest assured, there will be plenty of the standard edition for your standard gamer. But if you're into special editions, there is a deluxe edition of Dying Light 2 with a steel book, legendary pack, and a digital soundtrack, and much, much more.
So to summarize, that's 3 different editions that you can buy depending on what you're after. And if you just can't wait until release to get immersed in the world of Dying Light 2, then why don't you go check out the Techland Gamers and Goodies website for more info.
Yeah, this is a program for all gamers, whether or not you want updates on Dying Light 2 with the news, or you want Dying Light 2 items in Dying Light 1. Everyone's going to find something they like there.
Yep, and this is just an initial offering as well. Check back later for even more details, more information, and we'll be going through it in future episodes as well.
Yeah, I went to the website and they're not even live yet.
That's it. Don't forget to pre-order the game and take part in our contests. The details are on the game's website.
And here's a sneak peek at the topic of the next episode. Thank you for watching, and stay safe out there. Bye!
See ya!
When's the next episode? Pre-order's not shown on the website yet. In my region anyway. There we go. Damn it, it's so long away. Right. Might play some Dying Light 1. And then at 10 o'clock we've got Horizon Reveal. I still can't pre-order this. I've downloaded Dying Light 1. Where's it gone? Update? There's an update? I think I read Cletters is gonna be like £160. That's not too bad. Because the Cyberpunk one was 250 or something. I wonder when I can buy it. Guessing it's gonna be on game. Game of the ass here. I'm waiting for this update. Jordan, Horizon's a PS5 game coming out later this year, hopefully. Are you playing that GDS server? Saturday. What is it? I think I'm at work, so I won't be on. When can we pre-order? No idea. Might go later today, hopefully. Dying Light. I want to pre-order it now. Where have I got? Collector's Edition. It's not live anywhere yet. Don't let's pre-order digital at the minute. I'll just keep refreshing, see when it goes live. The hype for Dying Light 2 is real. True. I've been waiting years for this game. Never pre-order. I'll probably get it early. I'm going to try and get a copy early. And hopefully get an Easter egg video out. Come on, game man. Let's top out. I can't tab out this game. Right, options. Turn that off, multiplayer off. How much is it for pre-order? Probably going to be £60 for the normal edition. And someone said 160 for collectors. Jordan, pre-orders for Xbox coming out later today, it said. It'll be standard price for a game. Deluxe is $80 and Ultimate is $100. Unlike Sony charging £70 for games. Purchase. It's on Steam now. Oh wait, I got prices here. So £55 for Dying Light 2 Normal Edition, £65 for Deluxe, and £80 for Ultimate. I'm pre-ordering. It's gonna be good. Down, down, down. Oh, shit.
HUD activated. Commence briefing.
Approaching Harad.
Data on the subject, Kadir Suleiman, a local political figure hired to maintain order after the outbreak. His brother Hassan died in a disease-related incident before we were able to evacuate him. Suleiman blamed the GRE for Hassan's death. He stole a highly sensitive file which became his bargaining chip against the GRE, with instructions to publicize it if anything happened to him. Data on the subject, the stolen file.
Jump in 10 seconds.
It details the incomplete process of synthesizing a cure for the virus. If implemented in its current state, the produced substance may be extremely toxic.
Now.
Also, the file contains full description of the virion's structure. Any attempt to use it would result in countless lives lost. It must be recovered. Further information.
That looks way better than the first one.
Suleiman sent the file to an associate unknown to us.
I just hope all the choices actually change to the end.
At any time. To counter that, we instituted a citywide communication jam, preventing him from publicizing the file. Your GRE-issued radio can overcome that jamming. It is your lifeline. Do not lose it. Suleiman has since gone underground and begun using a different name. We have reason to believe he now leads one of the two main factions operating within the city. You are to find Suleiman and locate the stolen file in order to save mankind from a disaster of unprecedented proportions.
Clickbait.
I told you that
It's not
wasn't a normal
clickbait.
drop
We'll
ship.
just watch the reveal earlier.
Break his legs, then take him to rides.
Back up! All of you!
You should be able to go
Stop.
back in the live stream and
Loud
watch it.
noises draw them.
There'll also be a live video on my channel when the stream's over.
Fall back! Fall back!
Come on! We have to move!
Let's get him off the
Get the door open!
Tower, this is Jade. Get sickbay ready. Got a guy with a bad head wound and a bite on one arm.
Oh shit, Amir's hurt?
No. Amir is gone.
I can complete this game
And
in
I'm
like
bringing
5
in
hours.
someone who might still survive.
One of us?
We'll see.
Is Dying Light 1 free on? No, you gotta buy it. If you haven't played the first one, the Platinum Edition's out now, so you can buy that. Play the whole game.
You pinch him. You're scared. I'm not scared. Then pinch him.
Pinch him?
He blinked. What? He blinked again. What if he's a zombie? Ah! Zombie! Run!
Let's go.
You sleep for 3 days like a dead man, then scare children? Off to a great start, 31.
Where am I?
In paradise.
No, you didn't get
can't
clickbaited, you
see?
just missed the reveal. Playing Dying Light 1 now.
Okay, enough joking around. Head to room 190. The boss
Only playing it for a little bit.
What do you mean 31?
Ask the boss.
31.
Community
That's your
offend.
number. 31, in fact.
Too dangerous. Amir died because of this guy? Quiet. Oh, fuck quiet. Now he's gonna get Amir's.
At 10 o'clock, I'm going to show off Horizon.
Just getting picked off.
And you are? Crane. 31.
Oh, right. How's your head?
My head?
Got it. Listen up. Until the boss says so, you are not on the list. So go talk to him ASAP and let's get things moving. Now, if you'll excuse me.
How do you feel today? Bad. After the injection, the pain should stop.
The pain shall stop. Hello? It's upstairs, isn't it? Open sesame.
Hey, I'm looking for the... Are you the
Ashtar, if you
boss?
want to watch it, you can go back on the
young?
stream and
You got a
watch the
problem
whole
with my age?
live stream for
No,
Dying Light 2.
You wanted to talk to me?
That's better. Do you remember anything? Know where you are?
Yeah, I can see this is some kind of shelter.
We call it the Tower. Brecken and his runners put it all together a couple of months ago, and we've been here ever since. Hunting airdrops, scavenging, and rescuing people.
Yeah, I wanted to thank that girl.
Good, because if not for her, you'd already be chewing somebody's knee bone. Your Anderson was totally crushed, by the way. Only thing Jade could salvage was your radio.
Oh, great. So can I get that back, please?
Actually, I think I need it more than you do.
Believe me, pal, that's not the case.
Fine. Take it. You know why runners put their lives in danger? For guys like you. So now you take the Anderson meant for someone else, and you won't even share your gear with us? I don't have time to deal with your bullshit. I've lost contact with one of our
Okay,
guys.
it might just be a
thanks to the
faulty hard
fucked up
drive.
radios we're stuck with. Do something for me, would you? I don't want to see you or your precious radio anymore, so go be useful somewhere else. We don't tolerate lazy assholes here in the tower.
Hey, be fair. I'm not lazy. I'm just, hey, boss.
Save it. That last guy I mentioned, he's only on the 13th floor, but he might as well be trapped in a mine cave-in. Come back later. And I'm not the boss. Too young.
Jordan, I'm going to buy the Collector's Edition.
I'm Rahim.
It costs like £160, I think.
I'm not lazy, you little shit.
You know this one.
Where do you think you're going?
The 13th floor. I'm getting some stuff for Rahim.
13? Shit. That's gonna be some dirty work. But we all got to pull our weight around here, huh?
Get the Ultimate Edition. This is Dying Light 1.
Jesus. How many people died here?
It's 9 o'clock, so we've got an hour and 10 minutes till the Horizon event.
Crane here.
Where were you? We've been waiting for your report. It's been over 70 hours.
I lost my radio for a while. Don't worry, my cover's intact. No contact with the tower's leader yet. Unable to confirm identity. I'm taking steps to blend in.
Acknowledged. Time is of the essence, Crane. Remember that.
There's one more thing. I got bitten. I've shown no symptoms, but the people here say I'm infected.
If you go back in the live stream, you can watch the whole Dying Light 2.
Help! Help! Somebody! What the hell?
Open sesame. Oh, my senses can help.
I cut my arm, getting away from him. Oh, God. You had to kill him, didn't you? God damn it! That was my brother. I came down to see him and...
Easy. It's all right now. I'll get help. Hey, Raheem, this is Crane. I'm down here on 13. Listen, this guy of yours got fucked up pretty bad getting away from a zombie.
Oh, shit. 31? You went after Mark? Is it safe down there?
Yeah, well, it's safe enough now.
Okay, don't
Give me all the loot.
I'm sending Lena downstairs.
Wait a minute, are these guys in the interview? Look. Which guys? Oh, I have to click on him first.
Hey, hold still. Lena will be here any minute.
Gauze. You've got to find some gauze. Oh, and alcohol. Combine them. That will stop the bleeding.
Don't forget to take the heavy rope.
I try to stay calm, okay? I'll be right back.
I'm playing on the hardest difficulty, which is Nightmare, I think it was. Na. I will get the Ultimate Edition. I think you get all the DLC that's going to come out as well. I'll just jump. Is this game gonna fill the few? Oh, there it is. That's better.
Okay, I think that's everything I'm gonna find. Let's give this a shot.
How do I craft again? Auto craft? Oh, down here. Medkit. It's currently 3:51 AM. I'll sleep while watching this. In Australia? New Zealand?
Okay, who's hurt?
He's bleeding pretty bad.
Let me see him. Gauze and alcohol, huh? Pretty primitive, but it'll work. Thanks for the help. I'll take care of him.
Malaysia. That was kind of close, I think.
Hey, 31. Not bad for a new guy. Perhaps I misjudged you.
Yeah, I just want to help out and repay you guys for what you did for me.
Well, good. Come find me, and we'll talk about how you can do that.
Raheem! Love your content.
All right, taken care of. Piece of cake. What else you got for me?
Well, let me think.
Raheem, you are just smart enough to be dangerous, you know that? Omar told me about your plans for the nest. Explosive charges? Really?
What? Explosives?
Oh,
I never
please.
said that.
You can't tell a convincing lie to save your life.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah? You think you can't die?
You're not my mom.
No, I'm not. Our mom's dead. So you might want to be a little nicer to me since I'm the only family you have left. Especially now that Amir is gone.
You're Jade, right?
Right.
I just wanted to thank you for what you did for me and tell you how sorry I am for your loss. I owe you and Amir my life.
Yeah, you do. You want to return the favor? Keep my dipshit brother from killing himself.
You've got to get the collector's edition if you want the big
Raheem.
statue of what do you call him? Got the main character now.
So,
is that enough? Do I get to talk to Brecken now?
first, go change your clothes. I left some new ones for you in your room. You're in 194.
Something wrong with what I'm wearing?
You need something that fits the job Brecken wants you to do. Call me when you've changed.
I've got loads of cool outfits. Exotic.
Okay, Raheem, I'm ready. Where do I find Brecken?
Not so fast, 31. If you're going to earn your keep, we have to find out if you've got the skills.
I used to play this game like
ass up to the gym.
on lowest settings, on like 20 FPS when it first came out. But it was worth it.
How are zombies like computers?
Raheem, I don't see you. Where are you?
How long has this game been out for?
Well, what are you waiting for?
Dying Light 1 release. 2015. It's been out like 6 years. Are you getting GTA 5 for next gen on November 11th? Yeah, I might do.
You want to feel right at home. A crane on a crane.
Woohoo!
Welcome to our gym. First things first, you've got to learn how to run.
What do you mean, learn how to run?
Just do what I say, all right? Now, jump down to the very bottom.
Ultimate Edition costs £80, Jordan.
What are you nuts?
I'm
I'd
still
kill
in just chatting on
myself.
Twitch.
Don't be a wimp.
Don't have Twitch open on my PC.
Come on, you can't be serious.
I'll change it.
Watch this.
Raheem!
My leg!
Jesus, don't move! I'll get help!
Ha! I was just fucking with you.
Son of a bitch!
What? You can't take a joke? Come on! Get your ass down here!
Christ on a crutch.
Edit. think I updated. Whee!
Holy shit! Holy shit!
To survive outside.
Ah, you just teleported.
Sometimes it's better to crawl through the low, narrow passages. Eaters will have a tough time following you. Try not to slow down once you start running. Outside, if you stop, you're probably dead. Not bad. For a noob.
For a noob.
Alright, get up on that scaffold. And don't fall, because there sure as hell ain't no net. That's my favorite.
Run up the wall.
Grab and muscle up. You won't survive outside for 10 minutes if you can't do that. Good job. Okay, time for the real test. Get back to the crane. Make use of anything and everything while you run. Okay, that's enough. You've got some serious natural talent, man. Either that,
Parkour master.
you done this before?
Hardly. Closest I ever came to this was running track in high school.
They're removing guns from Dying Light 2, and they're only gonna have like a makeshift shotgun and a crossbow, and the makeshift shotgun can break.
What's happening to me? Shit. Shit. Oh, shit.
Talk to me. What's going on?
Something went wrong.
The guns were OP in this game.
Raheem, what just happened to me?
Oh shit. I bet you're having your first seizure. Just get back over here.
Woohoo!
Raheem, what the fuck was that? Does this mean I'm turning?
Most likely no. At least not yet. Seizures remind you that you're infected. You better go see Dr. Zera though. He'll check you out, probably give you a shot of antizin. Before you head out to see Zera, talk to the quartermaster. He'll gear you up so you can go outside without getting your head bitten off.
What do you get for him?
To be speedrunning with full cutscenes.
Alright, they've given me an actual job. And nobody suspects I'm not who I say I am. So far so good. And once Dr. Zera...
Find outside.
Oh, you're the new scout. Raheem radioed me about you.
Yeah, that's me. Name's Crane.
I'm not gonna bother learning your name till you've survived a few days, but here, this is for you. By the way, word around the tower is you're just another deadbeat in line for food or antizin. By which I mean, the people here don't much like you. But don't blame them. It's easy to get paranoid when you're isolated. And since somebody's jamming communications to the outside,
1 hour till the horizon.
Paranoia to go around. Whole damn city with nobody to call for help but ourselves. You bring me some supplies from the airdrops, though, and you'll see people change their tunes in a hurry. That shit's a game changer.
Thanks. I'll bear that in mind. Listen, is there anything else? I'm in a bit of a rush.
Also, if you're looking to get more popular, you can try helping folks. Do a few favors, they might like you more. Might even find a woman. Keep you warm at night.
I've got loads of premium dockets and shite. What's this? I'll use them for later when I'm a higher level. I want to quit. Sweet. Right, oh, didn't quit. Right, audio is audio.
It used to be a really nice town, you know?
Going outside, yeah? Okay, new guy, be careful out there. We've lost too many already.
Okay, noob. You've got Dr. Zera
Noob.
set up in a semi-trailer on a fenced-in playing court. When you leave the tower, hang a left and head due south. You can't miss it.
It's Crane, kid.
Alright, Crane. Just keep moving. There's no time to take in the sights.
Well, that was meant to happen.
Try not to make too much noise. Sound attracts those fuckers.
Those rotting fuckers never figure out how to climb on top of a van.
Doctor? Hello?
Hello?
Anybody there?
Camden, are you there?
So I'm supposed to get a vaccine?
What? No. Suppressant. It's called antizin. Suppresses the symptoms. Here, sit. Antizin postpones the inevitable. Best the GRE could do.
Inevitable? So there's no cure?
It's a variation of rabies. There's no cure right now, but you see, I've been running tests on both antizin and infected tissue. A cure is possible, definitely possible.
Oh shit, you really think you can figure it out?
With Dr. Camden's help, yes, I think so. Now where did I put that injector?
Who's Dr. Camden?
A colleague trapped in Sector 0, where the outbreak first, well, broke out. We've been collaborating via radio, though we would have made more progress if the connection were better. Also, if my earlier experiments had borne fruit. I tried injecting
We all know the story.
Rahim, Zara checked me out and gave me another shot.
Okay, great. That ought to hold you. For a while. Which is good, because I'm starting to get used to the idea of bossing you around. So, time for a real trial. Go talk to Spike. You'll find him near Zera's truck. He's got the first real job for you.
Hey, Spike. I'm Crane.
Just what I need. More unskilled labor. All right, shut up and pay attention. There are two types of airdrops. One has food, first aid supplies, survival
It's not
gear, and
clickbait.
such.
Go
The
watch
other
your
kind
back.
is filled with antizin. The GRE sends in a one-way video feed that lets us know. Look, well, all right, you'll see. Before you head out there, grab some firecrackers. Made them myself. They make a fine distraction if you get in trouble.
Move. 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 What was I gonna do?
Jade here. Is anyone outside right now? Urgent help needed.
I'm outside. I'm working for Spike.
You're Crane, right? Listen, our runner's trying to secure one of our safe houses for Brecken's mission. He's in a courtyard by Vefa and Mimar, surrounded by zombies. We gotta help him.
How did he get the game, bro?
Alright, I'm
Bought
on
it. If you missed the Dying Light 2 reveal, you can go back in the stream and watch it. I'll be uploading it as a full video soon.
Okay, Jade, I'm here, along with some infected.
Watch yourself, Crane.
Get my breath back. This is the first one.
I think it's too late for this guy. Okay, it's done. Fuck.
You had no choice. He wasn't human anymore. Now hurry. You still need to turn on the lights. That's the only way to make this place safe at night.
Turn on the power!
Ah, shit.
How's it coming? Got the lights on?
Almost. Just give me a second.
Where's my other outfit gone? I've got an outfit on my other save. It's not on this one. Don't know, it's gone. I haven't got that far on the stream. Wait, you're watching it back and just typing in chat? I reported him. Nice. No. Wait, why's my web browser froze? Hold on. I've got 69 likes. I don't want any more.
Crane here.
Report.
Okay, I met this doctor, scientist type. They've got him set up in a sort of research trailer, and he's working on a cure for the virus. His name is Zera. Hello? Do you copy?
Affirmative. Secondary objective added. Maintain your cover and secure all of his research. Acknowledge.
Your stolen file still takes top priority though, right?
Affirmative. We find it unlikely that a single researcher working out of a trailer could produce any significant results. But if he does, we want to see it.
Who hit the like button
Dave,
and
it's
got
done.
rid of the 69 likes?
We'll need to prepare more places like that one. We've got more spots picked out for future safe zones.
And
Spike
how
will
do I
mark
throw
them on your
more
map later.
firecrackers?
And Crane, thank you. Back to you, Spike.
Right now, you need to get back to our main task and arm the next trap. There's another car close by.
This one.
Got it. The infected are all over the street.
So what does that take?
What's the button to throw firecrackers again?
Try to stay on the rooftops where they can't reach you.
They're all around the
Gabba,
car,
can you see
Spike.
my messages? Yes, I can.
Firecrackers, don't you? Just
I actually can't get my Twitch chat up because it froze. It won't let us open it.
throw some into the crowd. Those dead bastards are easily distracted.
So I'm stuck with YouTube chat. That's how you throw them.
All done with the car, Spike.
Keep on like that, you just might make it. The next trap's still spot, and I shouldn't have to tell you, but don't
Where's
get
Paul?
caught out in the open.
Paul was in Discord earlier. I don't know if Paul's in the stream.
Spike, these freaks are everywhere. If I need to use a trap, how do I activate it?
You can't. I told you, they're only for the night mission.
Shit. Okay.
Why do you have a spanner? Because you're a mod.
Ugh.
Luciano, you broke my legs. I forgot about the Dying Light stream. Did you not see it? It was really good. You can go back on the live stream and watch it. If you missed Dying Light 2, just go back on the stream. Ooh, I may kill myself again. We've got to power this.
Quite a contraption you got here.
3 times brighter than an ordinary street lamp. Gives the infected quite a sunburn.
Yeah, I watched Dying Light 2 and then I decided to play Dying Light 1. I made you mod here, just go Kim. Woohoo! I think I nearly hit 200 viewers earlier, which is quite good. Ooh. I took my Xbox apart. It looked
Okay,
clean.
lights are all set.
It might just be a faulty hard drive or something. I don't know if resetting to factory, like resetting the whole thing, would fix it. 72 likes. Can we reach 100?
Fuck, Spike, the whole goddamn district went down. What the hell's going on?
Not again. Alright, listen. There's a power substation near you. Go check it out.
I swear I fight that big guy, isn't it? I don't know if I want to fight him because I'm on the hardest difficulty. It looks so good, it does.
Hey, this blackout has really
Except it's coming out in December, which is not that good.
Plus the safe zones and some of my traps are down too. We need to get that power up and running ASAP.
Right, that's where the big guy comes. Hello? Main character Sonic voice. Is that whose voice is Sonic? I'll be back on a ring Paul. Oh boy. He was on COD before, I think. We have power.
All right, I've got the substation reset. But if the grid shorted once, you know it could happen again, right?
You leave the electrical engineering to me, okay? Just get your ass to a safe zone. You're gonna have to spend the night there.
This game's really easy on the hardest difficulty. Message retracted. Oh yeah, I know he did Mirage. That's the reason I like playing Mirage on Apex. $40 minutes until Horizon live stream.
Oh shit.
Nee.
You awake? Something bad happened. We need to talk.
Okay, give me a sec.
Wait. Time to run. Was that there before? Sure that art's never been there. I'm sure that was there earlier when I last played. Mental how there's 3 big live streams on the same day. There's also some tomorrow as well. I can't watch the ones tomorrow though. Oh, I'm stuck. What was it? What's on tomorrow? I actually can't remember. Oh, what is it?
Crane.
I'll have a look.
First of all, you did great out there. From now on, if you need something, come see me. And to start with, here's a UV flashlight and a remote control. You run up on a volatile, give him a face full of UV, or lead him into a trap which you can trigger with that remote. You got it?
Got it.
Perfect. Now for the bad news. Despite your efforts, Brecken's mission failed.
Shit, is he okay?
Oh,
He's
Far
alive,
Cry 6 is tomorrow.
But you need to get back to the tower. Jay called all the scouts in, and that means you.
But it's all like pre-free shit stuff, so that's why there's loads. Whee! Oh, fuck.
Crane here.
Report.
I'm about to have a meeting with the tower's leader.
Acknowledged. Confirm his identity and contact us immediately.
I think the Horizon event's going to be 14 minutes long of gameplay. So that should be good.
Brecken's mission failed. Jade called a meeting in the tower. It's my opportunity to finally meet with Brecken and confirm his identity.
Can we afford down like 2?
Crane. Listen, Brecken and a team of runners went after an airdrop last night. He lost the rest of his team to biters, and then Rise's men ambushed him, beat him to a pulp, and stole the drop. Now Brecken wants to go after the next drop himself, but we can't let him, and you've got to back me up, okay?
For God's sake! You can't even walk straight. We need you alive, you idiot.
Okay, we're going in. Act confident. Brecken, Lena.
Maybe you can get through to him.
Jade, who's your friend?
Kyle Crane.
Look, Brecken, the last thing we need is for you to go back out there. We can figure out another way without jeopardizing you. Right, Crane?
I'll go. I'll do it.
Right. Yes. Crane will go. He'll be happy to.
Jesus. No offense, friend, but you're as green as grass. You can't just...
Crane will manage. He'll start in the right spot. And Lena's right, you need to be here taking care of the towers, convincing them the world's not over yet.
Oh, hell. Maybe one more try before we go to Rice.
Go, go, go!
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yes, she like...
With most of the runners out of action, Brecken wants the scouts to take their place. That means me. We're supposed to go for the...
I think I'm going to end this here. And then at 10 o'clock, in half an hour, I'll stream the Horizon event. This does save one of mine, doesn't it? My whole Chrome's froze. My whole PC actually. That game's broke it. That's right now. Right. Can I pre-order? Not available yet. How much you got in crypto? $12,000. However much that's in pounds. If you want to watch the Horizon, go over to this link. And then I'll be streaming it there. I might play some Horizon after it as well. I can actually get Twitch chat up now. When's Horizon out? They might put a release date on their Horizon stream. Right. I'll see you on the other live stream on YouTube. I can go over to my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/xGarbett.